Hey there crew, it's Mark Fig and I go by Men Who Bullet here on YouTube as well as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and over on my website, menwhobullet.com, and I'm answering questions from the community like this one coming from Sarah. Her question is, of the many habit trackers you've tried in your bullet journal, which one did you find the most effective and why? And how did you decide what to track and what sort of tracker to put it in? This is a very complex question, Sarah. One that I've actually been trying to figure out for myself. Like, what do I like to track and how do I like to track it? I'll say that of all the many different trackers that I've created, my favorites are my Instagram and YouTube tracker because I'm doing that every single month and I really enjoy creating those. They're a lot of fun. I also keep up with sleep trackers whenever I choose to add them to my journal. Most of the time I tend to do it when I feel like I'm not getting great sleep or I've been in a bad mood, and they help me kind of pay attention a little bit more to how I'm doing things. If I'm sleeping, a full 8 hours, am I feeling better the next day? Or if I'm only getting a few hours of sleep, am I stressed out? Kind of what's going on? It's a way to kind of reflect on it more than anything. And the way that I choose to kind of visualize those different trackers really comes down to spending some time with it and thinking about what makes the most sense. So for Instagram trackers, for instance, I like to create really fun pattern ones because I don't grow very fast. So a lot of the times I will create one that counts by hundreds, and I might do some patterns or some type of connected pieces. Then when I'm doing YouTube trackers, for instance, those are mostly subscriber based, right? So a line graph or chart make the most sense for that. And the same thing goes for the sleep trackers and the other ones as well. I just kind of think about how would I want to visually represent that. Am I looking at major changes? Am I trying to create a bar graph or a line graph or a pie graph? Kind of all of those different types of ways to do it. And a lot of the times I try one way and then maybe go back to doing a different way. It just didn't do exactly for me. So I like to experiment and try to figure it out and have fun with it. That's really what it all comes down to. So hopefully that's helpful. It answers your question on how I go about it. And I really appreciate you dropping that question in the comments below. And if you have one too, you can certainly do the same thing. Drop your question or head over to my website, menwhobullet.com/questions, and you can ask your questions over there and I'll be answering it live in a YouTube video in the future. I'll talk with you next time. See ya.